All eyes on Doge. Big run up. To the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big run up. To the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin. 42.60. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Hey everybody, Kriss here. Welcome on a Monday. How's everybody doing? Holding on. Are you holding on? Are these the dips before the rips for Doge, Bitcoin? And a lot of coins were down. We got a sea of red today. Recovery looks like it's happening, at least momentarily. So we'll be looking at that. Trading throughout the live stream, we will be looking for that as well. And how things looking pattern-wise? Yes, we got a few patterns to look at too, because this has happened before. This isn't new. And of course, the leverage shakeout and all of that just continues to go a little bit deeper, particularly on Bitcoin. I showed that in the video this morning, if you saw that, and we'll revisit that a little bit here in the live stream on a Monday. How's everybody doing? I'm doing good. I got Pax Cat right here. He's looking out the window right now, but he will make an appearance, won't you, Cat? Busy looking out the window. Yeah, how about that? 1 week from today, right? 1 week from today, I'm going to be live all day. And what is going to be happening that day? We'll have a video on in the corner showing what's going on in Washington, D.C. But more important is, what are these charts going to look like? How are they going to be reacting throughout the day? And even following up across, Cat just, I don't know what he's doing. Across all of crypto, there's no stock trading that day, so it's just going to be crypto. And we will we'll be watching on throughout the weekend too, leading up to the 20th. There's a lot of narratives and counter narratives about what the reaction is going to be. Is it going to be a run up leading to the 20th and then it dumps on the 20th? Or are we going to be sitting here still with dips and then on the 20th it takes off? Narrative, counter narrative. Interesting. So we'll be watching all that as well. It's going to have a big impact on crypto. And of course, we know crypto is worldwide. It trades 24/7. We got a lot of big whales been manipulating markets. We got the market makers, of course, moving things down. Somebody asked a really good question in the comments on this morning's video. It's like, well, if the whales keep buying and retail isn't selling, why does the price go down? And that's a good question. You don't know how many coins the market makers have control of. They got a lot of coins and they can move the market, particularly when there's low volume like we saw this morning. Low volume, and then market dumps. That's right, the market dumps. And so what I have encircled in red here on Doge is underneath the blue line. And well, what is that line? So we zoom back and we go, well, that's where we dumped down to last Thursday. And so I drew that line across and I said, okay, that is support. And we actually bounced off that support, 6:45, 7 o'clock this morning, bounced right off that support line and then came back down and then dropped lower, taking out leverage. But it wasn't just Dogecoin. No, wasn't not just Dogecoin, Bitcoin. And Bitcoin, we noticed, and what I called out on this morning's video was the dip that we had at 7 o'clock this morning actually went lower than Thursday's low. And so I drew this big white gap circle here. It's like, that's how much lower the price dropped. And I was like, okay, they took down that leverage. Okay, we can go higher. No, now let's go. Nope. They dumped it even lower. Bitcoin went down just below 90,000 to 89.1. That's right, down to 89.1. If you wanted to buy Bitcoin below 90K, you had a very short opportunity to do so. And not only did we have a lower low, but it was also lower than the previous dip, which was here on the 30th of December, where Bitcoin's low was 91.3, and then lower, just below 91, and then this dip here. So lower lows, not what you want to see. Not what you want to see. We had been watching Sunday night, we had been watching this upward trending support line, or what looked like would be this upper trending support line, and it just totally broke down overnight. But I do have this other green circle on the Bitcoin chart right here because I bought some Bitcoin. In fact, I bought one whole Bitcoin because I sold all my DJT stock. That's right, DJT stock up 19% today. Just about all other stocks are in the red, but DJT stock took off, and my total value of all of my DJT stock was more than one Bitcoin. And so I did it. I pulled the trigger. I traded in my DJT stock for one whole Bitcoin. So now I am a whole coiner. I've never been a whole coiner before. I mean, I got a crap ton of Doge and a bunch of other cryptos, but never went this deep into Bitcoin. And I am now a whole coiner. And that I'm keeping. That Bitcoin I'm keeping. When I sell or when I buy a house, I'm not touching that Bitcoin. Keeping that, keeping hopefully half my Doge. We'll see how that all plays out. Did I get it exactly the right time? Not exactly. Right after I bought, right around 92K, Bitcoin dropped down to about 91.3. I was getting it on that green candle coming up. I thought, okay, we're going to come back down, retest, and move up. And I caught on a green candle, or I meant to buy it on the red candle. Sorry, the red candle coming down to buy. And I had the limit order set, and it was stupid Robinhood. Robinhood wouldn't hit it on the red. Robinhood wouldn't hit it. I was just like, damn. Because how Robinhood works, you set a limit order and then you watch the price. And the price went down and down and down and down lower, down into the 91s in order to get my 92 limit order set. But that's Robinhood. But that's where I have my stock portfolio. So now I have one Bitcoin. And I'm out of DJT stock for good. I wrote it up. Will it go higher? It could still go higher this week leading up to the inauguration. That was my plan. That's what I thought it would do. But I never thought we would have a 20% gain in DJT on a day where everything else was in red and everything going down. So I did the flip. So there's that. So that's what's going on the charts. Look, Eric Balkunas says, I've been saying this the whole time. The biggest risk to Bitcoin is stocks or the boomer markets going down. This is the price you pay for being hot sauce asset, which has its benefits, but also its drawbacks. Do we really want cryptocurrency to follow the stock market? I mean, come on. We've been talking about how crypto is the hedge against inflation and store of value and does its own thing. And then you end up with the stock market going down, and then the crypto market goes with it. But that said, gold also down, but way less. Gold is less volatile than cryptocurrency still. The good news is Trump will probably bend over backwards to keep the stock market up. So personally, I'm not too worried about these short-term pullbacks. That's right. We saw that in Trump's last presidency. Whatever he could to keep the stock market going up, that's what he did. And those were golden years under Trump with the stock market. Biden has had some ups and downs, Right. Make my 401k great again. Keep it going up, because these past couple months have been a little shaky on the stock market side. So Eric isn't worried. Dogecoin could still tank 20% down to 27 cents before a big rebound. And what is that? Well, that's our friend Ali. And Ali posted this chart yesterday, which is an upside down pennant, a bear flag. And he posted this yesterday before today's dip. At the time he posted this, Dogecoin was 33 cents. Dogecoin is now 32 cents and actually went as low as 31 cents today. So his chart actually is kind of right. He's kind of right. Didn't go down as much as a full flagpole down, but about half of it did come true. So, I mean, we don't like Ali when he makes these $18 Dogecoin predictions, but this one's pretty good. And of course, somebody in the comments on his post were like, didn't you just give a target of $2 the other day? F your analysis. And Ali said, hey, corrections are bullish. If you're so scared of volatility, get out of crypto. So I kind of like Ali. That's pretty good. Ali's standing up and he's just saying, yep, if you don't like the volatility, get out. I kind of say the same thing sometimes, not quite like that, but still, yeah, Peter, he's right though. He's right. And I know, I mean, we've seen a lot of people getting worried in the chat here on these live streams, as well as in my comments on my videos about all the short-term thinking. You got your blinders on, you're just looking at the current price, and you're not zooming out and looking at the bigger picture. We draw charts like this, Ali, Trader Allen, Kenobi, like all these guys, Kev, right? We all draw these short-term charts, but it's always within the context of a bigger picture. So what do I mean by that? Okay, Dogecoin. Let's start this. Dogecoin is down. Major memes are bleeding even harder. So Dogecoin is actually holding up pretty well in comparison to a lot of the other memes. So Dogecoin over the past 24 hours down 4%. Pepe 10, Whiff 10, Bonk 10, Sheeb 7, Floki 9, Brett 12. Those are just kind of the means. Yeah, Pengu's in the top 100 too. That's down 10. And Doge only 4.5. So Doge holding up pretty well compared to most other top 100 cryptos, but specifically all the meme tokens. Doge not doing too bad. The other thing about Dogecoin we have is that 81% of Binance traders are bullish on Dogecoin. What little open interest there is left, because a whole bunch got flushed out, there's not a lot of people shorting Dogecoin. They're not shorting it. The open interest is actually longer. So Ali shows the long-short ratio. I don't know exactly where he gets this, this chart. I don't think he referenced it in his post. So I don't know where this chart comes from. But essentially, we've got not many shorts on Dogecoin right now, and a lot more leveraged longs in open interest. So the long accounts, much more than the shorts. Typically, you would see this, particularly when the price is going down, you'd get more of a bandwagon of people piling on with shorts thinking it's going to go lower. Now, there's always the challenge. There's so many longs that maybe the market makers are going to take out those longs, but it's really Bitcoin that's ruling this whole leverage liquidation story. As I just showed, Bitcoin's price getting lower and lower. over the past couple of weeks, flushing out some of this more long-standing leverage as well. So that looks good. So what about Doge? And what about these long-term things? 4-year cycle theory. Yes, the 4-year cycle theory. I've been beating that drum for over 2 years now. Some of you guys are getting sick of hearing it, but it is the truth that we've been through, and Dima Potts shows these different cycles of Dogecoin and where we are on these different cycles. And did he have a direct? Yeah, there wasn't a direct link. But anyway, 2017, 2021, and here we are in 2025 now. And if you believe in the 4-year cycles, we haven't hit the top in Doge yet. We have not topped out. Earlier, Tom Crown was talking about, could the top already be in on Bitcoin for this cycle? Is 108 the top? And we're just going to flounder around here because of all the institutions and the whales and the selling, profit taking, ETFs, all that stuff is just going to be chop. And eventually we're going to be back to bear market and there's going to be a dump. Who's to say? Don't know. But Master Kenobi says, look, if you look at the price action from 1 year ago, the Doge chart is looking pretty similar to what happened leading up to somewhere about January 20th, which he's marked here coming forward. And that this price action that we've had, we did have a big red dip, but then we had a run up, a retrace, somewhat up, and then Doge took off. Are we going to see that same kind of action? The RSI looks very similar as well. From red to green to yellow, we've gone red to green to yellow as well on the RSI, almost exactly where we were a year ago. And I showed this the other day on my own chart, that this pattern is very, very similar to what happened in 2023 going into 2024. Kind of interesting, but yeah, we have more. Master Kenobi says, look, we can look at this in terms of sort of this bigger narrative of this upward channel that we had for Dogecoin, with this dip that we have now challenging the bottom line of that channel, just like we had a year ago. And he even gets down to the exact day where there was a big dump on a Monday in January to flush out leverage. Dogecoin recovered, went a little sideways for about a week or so, and then moved higher. So is that kind of scenario playing out? We just had the Monday dump in January, just like a year ago. Kind of interesting. And then we've got Dan Crypto going to Bitcoin saying, are we living in a simulation? Comparing Bitcoin today to where Bitcoin was 1 year ago, with a flush down below 40,000 and then a little chop and then move higher. Could we see that same thing happen on a fractal here? Trading somewhat similar, which would mean by mid-February, Bitcoin is then challenging 100K again to maybe move up higher. But we're not done yet. Trader tardigrade, also looking at fractals. We looked at this one on the video this morning. Same thing. You look a year ago, this is what the pattern looked like in terms of the price. This was the pattern in the RSI, and it's repeating very similar today. So you put this fractal on here. If it does what it did a year ago, we could see a big pump, the second pump of the cycle. Will the inauguration on January 20th trigger it? I don't know. We'll see. But that's what's going on, guys. So that's my intro. How's everybody doing? 32.5. Can we get back up to 33? Is 33 cents now going to be a resistance line? Or are we just going to climb back on and then continue our merry way in this 33 to 34 cent channel through the rest of the week? We'll be watching that. We will be watching that. But right now, during the stream, it'd be nice if we saw some bigger action coming up at least to 33 cents right now. Aussie says a super cycle could still be on the cards. We've never had such a US government so bullish on crypto. This could lead to larger global adoption. And then we've got Doge, Elon, X payments. Yeah, I think the number I've seen, Aussie, is 500 million X users. 500 million. A reminder from Zach for everybody to like the video and also subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. We're keeping it real here. We think that this leverage sweep might be ending, and now we can go higher. I did predict that this week in trading would be an up week, where last week we had the dip week. So it's the 13th of January now. So time to turn it around for the third week of being up, because that's what I predicted in my 2025 Dogecoin price prediction video. And I concentrated on the beginning of January. And I said first week up, second week down, and then third week back up into the inauguration. So that is still in play. That is still in play. We were hoping 33 cents could hold, obviously did not. But we'll see how that plays out. Thank you, Jonesing. Too much long leverage still? Yeah, comparatively, it's not, they're not big dollars though. The leverage is really more on Bitcoin, and we can look at the Bitcoin heat map and you can see, because that's what they're targeting. Bitcoin and ETH, that's where the big money is. This is the current, and it looks like somebody just opened. This is on Binance. Somebody just opened a big $100 million long leverage at 90,900. And that was opened right around 10 o'clock this morning. So that has a target on it immediately, just looking at Binance. $103 million. Now we go to the go overall, and we see how this looks for all the exchanges. And that's the only one. No other exchanges piling on here at the beginning. We go and look at the 2 week though, and we'll see how the overall leverage situation looks. We were looking at 89.8, remember? And that's where it dropped down to. There's not much left, guys. Not at the moment. There's big short positions up here from 96.1 all the way up to 99. And I'm like, let's go grab those this week, huh? Why don't we? Let's go up there. There's not much left down here. Unless like these big degen gamblers starts these new $100 million So that's what the heat map looks like now. Extreme fear. Getting a feeling the inauguration lead up isn't going to do anything. There's two narratives here. There's the narrative and the counter narrative. And I was going with the counter narrative that we would have some, buy the hype kind of thing going on. And then the fear, sell the news, actually on the 20th. But now there's a counter to the counter narrative that no, because everybody's now expecting that. Instead, we're going to be stuck down here for the whole week. And then Inauguration Day, it's going to take off. That's why I'm going to be live all those days. And we'll see about that. And we will see about that. Did I print the BTC receipt, frame it to the wall? It's on my notification on my phone. I got the email from Robinhood. 1 BTC. So, yeah, maybe I should frame it. That'd be a good idea. That'd be a good idea to frame that. Scared money don't make money. That's right. Thank you, Richard. No, jonesing's cool with a girl. Jonesing's cool. Been around for a while. But keeps it real in thinking that the crypto market is probably overbought and thinks that the market makers will still be in control and drop all prices. So that's okay. Yeah, I put him in a timeout, Harry. I am streaming all day on Inauguration Day. I will be here. We'll start with our coffee in the morning. Probably start around 10 o'clock. We'll have our coffee. And then we'll transition to probably a soft drink or something. Maybe some iced tea, see how things are going midday. And then in the afternoon, may end up with some kind of alcoholic beverage. We'll see how the day goes. But yeah, stop in sometime during the day. I'll be here. I will be here. Yep, leverage sweep. Now let's let the rest play out. Biden can't get out fast enough. Agreed. Agreed. If Trump says BTC crypto during his inaugural address, wow, that would be cool. And sorry for everybody in the chat. If you had a question earlier before I finished my intro, just put the question in the chat again. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. Over 600 million active X users. Wow, Aussie, it did go up. I've been saying 500. Now we got to say 600. Thank you for putting that in there. 600. Sideways till the 20th. That scenario is out there. That scenario is definitely out there. Got out of Sheeb and Pepe for Doge. Let's go. Exactly, Adam. Let's go. An alt season could be pushed out. And there still is another narrative as well that we never really get a true alt season. Bitcoin is still going to rule right between 55 and 60% Bitcoin dominance. And there's not a lot of new money coming in to buy a bunch of those alts. And this is what we have. We'll be watching that. Coffee with dinner, Doge Runner. That works too. That works too. 10 o'clock in the morning in Boston, New York time, East Coast, US time is dinner, supper time for some other folks. I guess that. We'll see about that. If BTC runs on a 4-year cycle, why are people blaming Biden or crediting Trump? Won't it just do what it does? Jamil, what a great question. I think there is still this idea that Bitcoin could have already gone a lot higher with the bullishness of the spot ETFs, along with MicroStrategy and now all these other companies buying Bitcoin. This whole talk about Bitcoin strategic reserve and all of that Bitcoin should already be much higher. But instead, we had like the SEC with its lawsuits suppressing the price of XRP, and just kind of a lot of FUD in the whole crypto marketplace. which would lead to, like, if that hadn't happened, the whole crypto marketplace would be much higher and we'd all be rich already. But that didn't happen. So that's why people blame Biden, is that enforcement stance that the Democrats were taking through all of this, which can all turn around starting January 21st. Dip before the rip. Exactly. Exactly. Thanks for stopping in, folks. Do we need to place limit orders to sell? Or can you just, you can hit the sell button, Matt, but you're not going to get the price you want, particularly on Robinhood. Now, the DJT stock that I sold, I got pretty much for market price because stocks are different than crypto. But on crypto, if you wanted to take profits at 32.6 here, right now it says 3265. If you hit the sell button on Robinhood market order, you won't get 3265 or 3266. You'll get 325 something. It'll be like a point lower, 0.001 or something like that, lower than the current market price, because they've got this big spread between what's called the bid and the ask on their crypto for market orders. So that's all that is. Is Zuck going to try to beat Elon to the punch and incorporate crypto payments? I haven't heard that. No, they did try to develop their own cryptocurrency, which got totally shot down by the banks. I think he was way too early. I think he had the idea, this Libra project. You can Google that and look that up, Matt. Facebook Libra. And you'll hear a couple of years ago, they were developing their own crypto project. And the banks totally shut them down, put the big thumbprint on them and said, don't go there. And then all the developers that were working on Libra ended up scattering between two projects, Aptos and Sui. That's where they went. Aptos and Sui. That's where the former Libra devs from Facebook ended up. But I haven't heard that. I haven't heard even a rumor of it about crypto on Facebook. But, you know, Zuckerberg is changing his tune now, right? Free speech, see how it goes. It'll be a little tough for a lot of the liberals on Facebook. But, yeah, we'll see. And true, Jonesing, there hasn't been any bullish news in a long time until next week. Until next week. It's all waiting for next week. Can you imagine, like someone said earlier in the chat, if Trump during his speech even mentions Bitcoin or crypto, is that going to be important enough for him to say during his inauguration speech? We don't know. That's where the hype comes in. And that's where you get people buying the hype, buying the rumor. My thoughts on the drop days. I don't know what you mean, Nick. I'm pretty much saying everything I think, and I think why we had it. We've shown Doge didn't drop as much as a lot of other cryptos. So it does have strong support for this week, which is a good sign for Dogecoin. It's looking good. Dogecoin to the moon. Let's change lives together. Sure. Hey, Tony, how are you? Do you think the crypto market takes all the leverage to pay for the pumps that must cost billions? They make, you know, the exchanges make money on trading. They want to see volume of trading. The more volume of trading there is, the more money the exchanges make. But particularly with all of that leverage, they're going to find opportunities to take it out wherever they can. And this morning was a great opportunity. A Monday morning, just dump it. And they did. Hundreds of millions of dollars. And we saw on the liquidation main page here on CoinGlass, that there was one trade was $8.2 million on a Bitcoin leveraged long that got wiped out. That's the kind of thing where the exchange doesn't want to lose $8 million. They're going to hunt that. They're going to take it down. Somebody just lost on Fartcoin. Somebody was shorting Fartcoin. Look at that. Somebody was shorting Fartcoin and just lost $6,900. Shorting Fartcoin. Was that any of you guys? Were you guys shorting Fartcoin? Come on, tell me. Tell me, were you shorting Fartcoin? We have to do our daily Fartcoin check. Look at that. Look at Fartcoin. Taking out those shorts. Shorting. Look at the Fartcoin chart. Just wiping out those shorts. You can't short Fartcoin, guys. Oh, that's awesome. Wow, it came over our support line, or our resistance line, I mean, at 92. Fartcoin making a huge comeback. Look at that. We got to see that for all crypto now. Look at that, up 27%. Fartcoin. Wow. Yeah, pumping up the gas. This Fartcoin moment has been brought to you by. Come on, Doge. Look at that. Almost to 33 cents. If Kamala won the election, A-star, the whole crypto market would be much lower. We wouldn't have had that November pump. So Doge would be about 15 cents, maybe half the value it is now. If Bitcoin dips, everything dips, pretty much, except for Fartcoin. Except for Fartcoin today. Thank you, Jamil. Appreciate it. You're using Siri, Nick. Oh, so blame it on the AI. Blame it on the AI. That's a good one. Everybody's going to be blaming things on AI. It's the AI's fault. No, Doge is not finished, dude. What about XRP? Yes, XRP will do well. Despite its challenges and problems, XRP will do well. Like I said, they're making inroads with the banks, playing both sides between Kamala and Trump. So they hedge that deal. People make money on XRP still going forward. I have no doubt about that. But will I support XRP? No. Still won't support it. People need to remember Trump winning was so massively bullish. And next week, the new regime takes control, new head of the SEC, new head of the Treasury. And guess what? They're pro-crypto. Pro-crypto. Is there a possibility BTC will dominate this cycle? Yes, there is. There is a narrative out there now that Bitcoin will remain like between 50, 60% dominance, and it won't drop down to 40. Yes. Yeah, Michael, that whole thing about Bitcoin down to 77K is all about CME gaps. And we've shown that before, and I have it on my chart too. I can show that on the Bitcoin chart. Hey, I'm making money on Bitcoin now. Look at that. I'm making money on Bitcoin. The DJT stock is still going up too. Oh well. I made the switch. I did it. So here's the Bitcoin chart. See this purple right there? That's the CME gap. And the top of that is at 77. So we had all of this trading from 77 all the way up to 85 that has not been revisited. And that's why they say below 80 is for that. And I say nothing says that needs to be retested, because we've seen in previous bull markets, not all prices were revisited as candles were going up. And I'm guessing Bitcoin is not going to revisit this area around 80K again. But that's what a lot of them are looking at, who are total TA people, and says it absolutely has to go down to 77K. It has to. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Let's go. Making money. 32.9. 32.95. Dogecoin. I wouldn't hold my breath on that McDonald's thing. McDonald's had a perfect opportunity a couple of years ago to accept Dogecoin. Elon said he would eat a Happy Meal on TV supporting McDonald's and Dogecoin if he could pay for that with Dogecoin. And instead, they came out shilling some stupid token for Grimace. It was just ridiculous. You guys remember that? Remember that Grimace token? Yeah, dumb. Crypto to online gaming. That is a rumor. Yes, that's a big rumor. And a lot of people are wondering if Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to have some kind of Web3 wallet interface or something. And I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know if people really want to deal with that. I think they like things how they are, simple. As soon as you start adding that, things get too complicated when people just want to play the game, you know? They just want to play the game. You go into the store and you got to you want a new skin or something, and you got to have a wallet, and it adds a complexity people are not ready for yet. That's what I think. Yeah, I saw the news on Tether to El Salvador. I don't know. I don't think, again, crypto's worldwide. It's going to go beyond what the United States does. Obviously, the United States is a big economic power, certainly has a lot of impact. I don't think much of it. Yeah, and that's what I've said before, Jamil. Elon ran PayPal. He knows how money systems, online money systems work. But I hadn't heard that Facebook thing before, so. Jonesing is on with the Tom Crown counter narrative that 108K was the crypto top, the high for this bull cycle. And we're going to chop around the rest of this year and then go lower. But he's saying it's not going to go down as much percentage-wise. And he says if we stay at with 108 as the top, then he says the bottom for Bitcoin in the bear market would be about 32K. So about double what the bottom was last cycle. And that's sort of starting to narrow the volatility in crypto as Bitcoin gets eaten up by the institutions, the companies, the whales, just accumulating more Bitcoin. There's less liquidity, and we're just not going to see the volatility going forward. 33 cents. Yes, let's go, Dogecoin. Adam, we did it. We willed it. We willed Dogecoin to get up to 33 cents this stream, and it did it. Now let's keep going. Let's be greedy, right? Let's be greedy. Gary Gensler just said on X he'll be on CNBC tomorrow. I know the Jamie Dimon thing today was weird. Anti-Bitcoin rant, but yet he still like owns a bunch of it. Yeah, that's why Triple D, that's why I'm thinking as well that we may just be chopping this week. There's all this FUD out there leading up to the inauguration. And if Gensler is on CNBC, you know CNBC is going to ask him about crypto, and he's going to say the same thing. He's not going to change his tune. But maybe he's going to be more like Jim Cramer, right? Whatever he says, the opposite happens now. As Corey says, don't sell crypto. Don't sell crypto. 250 for, I mean, who knows, right? Yeah, I saw that, Bogdan, that small amount of Bitcoin. It was like 0.000069 BTC. So some thinking that that is a test transfer and that we'll see a bigger transfer following. Or are they just doing it just to mess with us? Don't know. Don't know. There's always a possibility, Wesley. No alt season. Zuckerberg doesn't look good right now. That's for sure. But I can see he's trying to defend Meta, his company. And peace and love, I'm looking forward to paying my taxes. And I'll pay more taxes if it means I'm making more money. Fine. It just means I get a better house or enjoy more luxurious vacations when I retire. Who knows, right? I'll take it. I will take it. Did I learn about stock markets by going to school or did I self-teach? Second. When I went to school, Corey, I was all architecture. It was only architecture. I was going to change the world, building great buildings for people to enjoy. And slowly that eroded away, or at least the changing the world part of it. But I still believe in designing good buildings that people will use and enjoy and all of that. So I've been able to accomplish that. But it took a while for me to realize, you know, I'm really not getting anywhere financially with this deal. It's a grind. It's a grind month to month. Nice house. Yes, I was able to build up enough to get a nice house, but it was all like ended up being this huge mortgage because of things I'll talk about later. And it was like, then it was living month to month. I had to take on more credit than I could afford to pay off. And so then I had credit card debt. So then it's like chipping away at the credit card debt. Finally got that done. Finally got the car paid off. And then it was just the mortgage. But then I was advancing a little bit more, but I also started side businesses. That's when I started the side hustle. And it was like, I need more money. So started the side hustle. And I've talked about that a number of times. That extra money gave me a start in investing outside of my retirement plan and then got me into swing trading. And I learned it on my own. Dove in and learned it. And then eventually, early 2021, transitioned from stocks to crypto. But I've always kept my toe in the stock water, like DJT. I hit it big on DJT. But I swung trade MicroStrategy and GameStop, AMC, not too successfully because that's a crap company. Still have a good holding of Tesla, and I have Apple stock I've had for a while. But yeah, that was, I didn't go to school thinking about money. How's Peak doing, Leslie? Good question. So look at Doge. It's just solidly reclaiming 33 cents here. Let's see what our good friend Peak is up to. Oh, okay. 42 cents. I mean, look at the dip. 38-cent peak. So Peak's got a bit of recovery to do here from the dip. Down 3.7% today. Doge is now less than 1%. And Bitcoin, 93.6. This is starting to look like a good Bitcoin buy that I did today. Already up over $1,000 on my Bitcoin, even though if I just held the DJT, I would be up a little higher. But that's okay. Profit is profit, right? And now I've got a Bitcoin. If you guys didn't hear earlier, I now am a whole coiner. I sold my DJT stock that I had done a couple swing trades on to a point where I held enough DJT stock in order to flip it for a whole Bitcoin. And that happened today. Imagine having someone do crazy big leverage trade, have their whole life savings, and then it gets wiped out. Yes. And it's the same thing as people who go chasing those meme tokens on pump.fun with their life savings, thinking they're smarter than the market. Nope. Nope. Yeah, I don't know, Christoph. We'll see. Is this gonna be a pump week? Did we just get this flush out on a Monday morning? And then we're going to be up for the rest of the week. I like that. Yeah, Jenny, I don't really follow the ISO 20022. I don't think it'll affect Doge. Doge is just going to trade how it trades. It doesn't need to comply with that. But yeah, Kayak, my channel's like a crypto therapy. Yep. But you'll see, I'm pretty consistent. I like to keep it that way. We've got a good family here too. Appreciate all of the support from everybody. Aussie says smash the like button. Thumbs up, everybody. Also, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. We're doing well. Which US-based coin has the best chance to break away? Algorand, out of those four, has the smallest market cap. Cardano is the one that really hasn't moved yet, because Hedera's already had a big move, and of course, so has XRP. So I'd say it's probably between Algorand and Cardano. That CME gap might be the bottom on the next bear market. Aussie, that's a good point. I will keep that circled on my chart, and we'll see whether 77K becomes the 2026 low. We will see. Yeah, pretty close to right back where it was. Actually, from last night. This was the price here at 11 o'clock last night for Doge. Looking good. I'll have the McTrump combo with a large crypto soda. Let's go. You remember the grimace, Jonesing? David is going back into the Pepe game. Well, right now, Pepe's going up too, so already making money on Pepe. That was a nice dip to buy some Pepe on, wasn't it? Actually, that's about the price that I was targeting. I was going to buy Pepe at, but I put all of that money into Peak. The more people that say they're bearish, the more bullish you become, Dennis. It may be complicated, but will happen in GTA 6 first. The investment in the game alone shows the bullish aspect of what Rockstar is capable of. Just your two tokens, your two cryptos. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see whether Grand Theft has that built in. You have to pay for monthly subscriptions, upgrades, trading. With the Bitcoin strategic reserve, global adoption. Some think that that's just going to flatten everything out, though, and we're going to lose the big volatility we've had in crypto. I don't know. Thank you, Diaja. Thank you, Tony. Up. Dips are gifts, and we had one this morning, didn't we? What I say, right? Buying on the red candles. Well, there were a lot of them this morning. Most of us were sleeping through this, though. I woke up this morning and I saw 31, and I was like, damn, that wasn't good. But looks like we're getting back up in the 33s now. What's Trump going to say? Is crypto important enough for him and his speechwriters to mention during Inauguration Day? We will be listening. DWD bought on the dip. The ETFs did get approved despite Gary Gensler essentially pushing back on them, but in the end, he had to follow the ruling, the court rulings. And he knew he had to vote that way and finally allow them to happen. But it did happen during Biden's term. That's correct. I know. 0.00069. That's how much Bitcoin was transferred out of that DOJ wallet. It's like, really? 69? Interesting. Trump will buy it all back. Yeah, well, he's got to get someone else to approve that, but I will have my dream home someday. The purple trend line is what we had from yesterday. Let me zoom out now to the 30-minute chart and you can see it. We were watching from the dip on Thursday, and we had started to draw it up to Friday's dip, but then on Sunday, I then moved it to capture that lower dip. And then I thought, can we keep on that upward trend? And the answer ended up being no. We couldn't hold it. Couldn't hold it. But that was, I mean, 2 days in a row, we had a big move up with a dump down. And then on Sunday, big move up and dump down, followed by a big move, aggressive move down overnight. So now this action is flipping this. So that's a good sign. Good sign. You've lost confidence with Bitcoin breaking 92K support. Dogecoin doesn't go up if Bitcoin does it. So Bitcoin's at 93.6 now. That's looking pretty bullish to me. Nope, I'm not going to build. We're going to buy something that's already built. We want to move into something right away. We don't want to wait a year to build our own home. Even though I'm an architect and I could design it, it could be great. It's like, no. Want to get on. Get on. Yeah, there'll be no autobiography book, but it's a story that's actually pretty good though, and some people will be interested in it. So we'll see what happens. Sheeb. Sheeb is just blah. Sheeb is blaher than blah. Look at the daily on Sheeb, just not looking great. Now I'm looking at profit taking, maybe if it gets back up to like 32. I'm not even talking about 45 anymore. Just maybe 32. But it just still looks weak. Volume way down. Just there's no news going on about Sheeb. Just nothing. So I am not feeling very bullish about Sheeb right now. But I still hold mine. 106 or 87? AMC is safer than the pump coins. Yeah, but it's crap. It's just a crap stock now. Ridiculous. VST stock? I don't know what that is. VST. You'll get a Bitcoin in 2027, Jason. It's nice. Feels good. I can now say whole coiner. And I'm keeping it. And we'll see what happens in the future. But nice to have one. Is there anything known about X payments? Nope. 2025 is all we know. Sooner or later. I'm guessing later. And if you saw my Dogecoin 2025 price prediction video, I was looking more of the fall timeframe. But that's just a guess. Nothing supported that other than Elon is bad on scheduling things. He's always saying something's going to happen by a certain date, and it never makes it. So that's why I was saying Doge pump in the fall of 2025, which could lead to like a tough summer of trading in the middle of a bull market. KB also planning to buy Bitcoin with Doge profits. Yeah, I did mine with DJT stock. All with DJT. So thank you, President Trump, for my Bitcoin. Thank you, Morkvit. Fart coin in public toilets. That's good. Yeah, I had first bought into DJT the end of September. So it was a month before the election. And then on the run up before, I did a swing trade and then bought back in the morning of the election. That was the dump before the pump. And then I let it run. So that was pretty good swing trade. Pretty good swing trade. DJT, I was talking about it. End of September and October, we were talking about it and what could happen with that stock leading up to the election. There were a lot of non-believers that Trump would actually win the election. And that's true. I mean, we didn't know. So there was a little bit of a gamble there, but I felt confident enough it was worth going for it. Hey, Lucifer, how are you? You just started trading on eToro. Yeah, I don't know if eToro's, I've never used it, but from what I've seen, it's not really a great exchange for trading. How to make Doge go up. Put in a buy order for 10,000. Yeah, exactly. Oh. Yeah, the Trump team has a lot of work to do. Good question, Will. Nobody's asked that. If a US-based crypto company is not taxed, and that's basically what they said was, if you sell those coins, you will not have to pay capital gains tax on the profits. I think there's also probably going to be some sort of tax break for the company itself. But would that be enough to get some company that's now based in another country to move to the USA? Interesting. We know there's a lot of people who've moved out in order to not have to pay taxes, whether it's to Dubai, Puerto Rico, or other places. Moving back in, that would be cool. More short leverage on Bitcoin? Sure. Let me expand it out a little bit. I usually go about 2 weeks out, and then we can get a better picture. We might even have to, for shorts, we might even have to expand it out more, but you can see there's some big, like just at 96.1, there's about $250 million of shorts, just over 96K. That's not that far away. And then as we mentioned over the weekend, right up here at 98.9, $260 million. So there's a big target there. There's just not much left down here. There's not much left. I mean, we can zoom out more, like a 6-month chart, see what that looks like. There's probably some stuff down there. Yeah. I mean, all of this way down here. So they're not going to be able to touch that. So they take the L on all these. A lot of people have open leverage positions still from down at 60K, and they're just continuing to ride it up. But the overall shorts up here, well, at 108, and you start getting over the all-time high, there's billions of dollars up here. Billions of dollars. Now, a lot of those would get closed out once the price started getting over 100K. But how much actually gets leveraged? I mean, liquidated? We will see. Looks like the start of a trend reversal. Pre-inauguration bullishness. Could be. Could be. Yeah, Jason, we were talking about that. It looks like there was a test transfer of 0.000069 Bitcoin. 69, yeah. Exactly, Jade. When I walk into a house, I get a pretty good feeling what's good and what's not good. Pepe's not going to hit a penny, Anthony. Do the math. It's not going to hit a penny. Right. It's like sheep to a penny. Not going to happen. Bonk got listed on Arkham. I don't know how big of an exchange that is, but Bonk has been hurting pretty bad too. Bonk has just been beaten down. We were looking at this last week, and we were, after this move here, this sort of reverse head and shoulder, was it going to move up or down? It moved down. It moved down. Yikes. Got a long way to go for recovery. Bonk. Had to buy more Pepe today. I know, 15, 16, 0.00015 and 16. Those were good prices. I mean, we recognized them, and it went down there. Hey, Raiden. Is Elon giving people more time to invest in Doge before he makes his moves? Ah, man, he's waiting a long time, isn't he? Waiting a long time for this to play out. Yes, we've been charting the trading, and I mean, if you follow me on X, we had showed this, and I made this great chart that got posted on a number of news sites, even that that showed like they were trading almost exactly. That's this chart right here, almost exactly alike, Dogecoin and Bitcoin. Pretty incredible how most cryptos are in lockstep, just following each other. Well, mostly Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's still almost 60% of the whole crypto market. So as Bitcoin goes, so goes most cryptos. But yeah, that was the chart I made. It's like pretty damn close. Yep. You sold DJT last week. You made profit. Nothing wrong with profits. A lot of people think the Tron, that whole Tron Justin Sun's thing is all fake. Still, but people have made money on it. You think Peak would move to the United States? That'd be awesome, Corey, but I don't know if that happens. There's no tax if you live in the metaverse. The metaverse that is never going to be. Time to go short hunting. Yes. I have the same shape head as your dad. Awesome. Yeah, this Phantom rebrand to Sonic, I question, like, why are you doing that? I don't get the reason. Phantom's Phantom. Everybody knows Phantom. Now it's like, what's this Sonic crap? Sounds like a meme token. Sounds like a meme token. Yeah, Zena, it was originally 60 cents, but now I'm like, get back up to 48 cents. And I might take a scalp there. Thank you, Timothy. Appreciate it. My crypto portfolio percentages. I have a video for you to see, Timothy. Go to my, oh, no, I don't want to do that. Go to my channel and search my channel here and search under $1 million portfolio. To search that, and you'll come up with this video called My $1 Million Crypto Portfolio Set Up for This Bull Run. And that will show you, well, it's what I had 3 months ago. It's changed just a little bit, not too much. I did sell Velodrome and I sold, there was another one I sold out of, and this was before I bought Peak, because Peak wasn't invented yet until mid-November. But those are on the lower end. All the upper end you'll be able to see. So check out that video. And I have a chart that shows all my cryptos with bars that show generally the quantity that I own. Let's hit 36. There's no Doge 1 mission, Tomas. Nope. There's no Doge 1 mission. There's a couple websites out there that have been around for a while that keep changing their date, but they're not official websites, and there's no official announcement of a Doge 1 mission. So it's not happening. Not happening. Don't zoom out. Folks, don't zoom out. But I always zoom out. Come on. ETH is ready to blow. ETH has just been dying as well, just like we were saying about SHIB. ETH is just very weak, lower lows. So we're below December 20th. Even now, and you compare that to Doge, and Doge is way up from its dip on December 20th. And ETH is just not moving. Not moving yet. So yeah, a lot of weakness in Ethereum. I mean, you could have bought it this morning for less than 3,000. There's still that whole belief that ETH is going to take off and will kick off the whole alt season. I'm just not seeing it. It's pretty weak. Kev thinks we're going to continue sideways. He knows the inauguration is coming. I mean, he probably thinks it'll just be an up and a down. Indy, probably just an up and a down. It's not going to be able to hold a higher price. We'll see what he says this week as we get closer. You think it's going to drop below 30 cents? Well, we had an opportunity this morning, and it held pretty well, 30.9. So it dipped just below 31 cents there for just a minute. Yeah, I don't know about peak yet, Christian, but certainly it's a new project, slowly growing. But SWE, definitely. SWE's got a lot of VC backing, and it's a really good blockchain. Hey, KB, you changed your name. Hype Soul. One Hype Soul. Congratulations on your name change. You might have done it before. I just noticed it, though. XRP, $2.51. That's a nice recovery. The dip came down to 233. 233. Nice XRP dip. That's not a bad looking chart. Compare this XRP chart to this Ethereum chart, and you tell me what's going on. It's not ETH. It's not ETH. Look at it, XRP year to date. Let's see what that line is. Year to date, XRP is up almost 20%. Ethereum year to date is down 7%. That's a big difference. That's a big difference. What's Doge year to date? We can always look on the chart I have, but Doge year to date. Up 4.25%. So Doge is still in the green for the month and the year. Still in the green. ETH not looking great. Am I watching the Senate confirmation hearings? No, I don't have time for that. But I will catch the clips and the analysis on X. Some of the guys I follow do a good job, like just showing the best bits from things. And that's all I got time for. Way too busy. Hector from Houston. Crazy. Oh, yeah. The traffic in Houston, I've heard, is really bad. Sorry about that. 3D printer company. A good idea to hold Doge until March? March of what year? What year are you talking about? And remember, Jade, it's not an all or nothing deal. There's this thing called skimming, where you just take a little bit of profit and you keep the rest in the game. So there is that, just to think about. I like to put that out there. We just passed 420. Yeah, and it started turning red. So what's up with that, Jason? 420 and we get a red candle. Hey, even I thought XRP was a stable coin, remember? And I was getting shit for it. But then Gary Gensler said he was resigning before the Trump inauguration. So I guess that's Friday is his last day. And the XRP price took off and all of a sudden everybody's buying XRP. Do I still believe in BOEM? Oh man. I'm glad I didn't buy that much of it, but it's down. BOEM. Hey, you know, you try these things. You don't hit them all. I've made a lot on peak, but haven't made much on BOEM. 005. Half a penny. Ouch. So that means I'm almost 50% down. Ouch. You'd think it would ride up and maybe get a little pump. Nope. Not happening. But I mean, I'm selling everything. All of those alts sometime this spring. So hopefully it goes up. Hopefully. But again, that's not a big part of my portfolio. So rocket ships like those. Good morning to the milkman. Will XRP take back the number 2 spot? Wow. That's a good question. That's a good question. 144 to 373. So that would be that would be almost $6 XRP. $6 XRP with ETH staying the same. That might be a stretch. $6 XRP. With ETH not moving. I don't know about that. Could it happen? I mean, sure, with worldwide SWIFT banking acceptance of XRP as a cross-border payment thing, sure. That's real-world application. But yeah, that's a big move at this point with ETH staying the same. Will Doge drop after the 21st? I think the volatility will be either the drop before the inauguration or on inauguration day. And then I think after the inauguration, we're going to see the crypto market doing well. I don't follow Flare, Kaysen. The stoners drop by taking a smoke break. Don't follow NATO coin either. Don't even know what that is. Boom, boom, boom. Do you have some, KB? You have some boom? The dip before another dip? I don't know. It's looking pretty good right now. Will they ever burn Doge? No, there's no they, Bruce. Dogecoin, there's no they. Dogecoin is completely decentralized. All the coins are out there. None of them are held by someone who would burn them. Dogecoin is a proof of work cryptocurrency that essentially mints new Dogecoin, and those go to the miners. That's all. There's no other minting of new coins of any other type. It just goes to the miners who are validating the transactions on the blockchain. Proof of work. That's it. So there's no burning. DCA on the dips. Hey, Flow Finder, how are you? Shaking out the weak hands. They certainly had a good opportunity this morning. After the inauguration, more people will have faith in crypto to put money into it. We will see. And Rhino's right. Maybe the real alt season doesn't start until March. It could still be over a month away. How things work. So Hype, you think XRP is going to pass ETH? Honestly, I think Doge will pump significantly before summer, die down in the summer. Yep, that's what I think too. Garlinghouse just reminds me like a sleazy politician, right? He's just going to go where the wind blows. Hey, but he got a meeting with Trump. So I think Don Jr. or Eric probably arranged that. Probably Eric. He seems to be more crypto. Yes, Jason, I will still be here. Even when I sell whatever the percentage is of my overall crypto, I won't sell it all. I'll still have Bitcoin. I'll still have Doge and probably Peak and maybe still hold on to some SWE. We'll see how all that works. Yep. And then in the bear market, we'll talk about doing it again, right? See if the 4-year cycles are still in play. We'll talk about wealth building, reducing debt, path to financial freedom, all of that. Yes. I will still be here. For those that just recently came, we're talking about what's going to happen with the markets. And right now, a lot of uncertainty with stocks. The stocks have not been trading very well. But Eric Balchunas says that Trump will probably bend over backwards to keep the stock market up. Trump is very pro stock market. He wants a strong dollar. He wants a strong stock market. If there's a strong dollar and a weak stock market, crypto's going down. Crypto tends to be inverse the strength of the dollar, but can overcome that if the stock market's going up. But the stock market's going down while the dollar's going up, crypto's going down. So that's what we're trying to overcome right now. And today was another day of that. So we talked about that. We talked about Ali, who had pretty much predicted, based on this bear pennant here, and this was from Sunday, that price was going to go down. He was guessing, based on the length of his pole, that it would probably come down around 28. And it really only hit 31. But it was like half the pole. So he was right in that. But he still thinks this is a springboard for everything going higher. He's not bearish. He was just on the short term. He noticed there was this pattern here. And he called it. He got it pretty good. So hats off to Ali on that. Not so much on $18 Dogecoin this cycle, but hats off to him on this one. We talked about other meme coins bleeding harder than Doge because Doge has been looking like it has much better support than all these other memes. We looked at the crypto bubbles. Hey, Fartcoin made it back to the top 100. It had fallen off, and now it's back. 36% for Fartcoin. Oh my God. But we got some others starting to turn green. AI16Z, LDO, XMR, Leo, a couple others. Ondo just turned green, and Hype just turned green. So we got some others turning green. Bonk still down 5. Pepe still down 6. Whiff still down 5. Floki still down 6. Brett still down 6. So the memes are still down, except Doge is now only down 1%. But look at that big Fartcoin bubble. Oh, man. Dogecoin now has support at 31 based on the dip that we saw. That is the new support right there, 31 cents. Yeah. No, Cantor, Tony, I do not think X is going to use XRP instead of Doge. Elon has never mentioned XRP, ever. And XRP is not meant to be payments by people. That's not what XRP is about. XRP is like cross-border SWIFT type, money transfers between countries. It's not a day-to-day currency. So no. But I know the XRP army is out there talking about it, but that doesn't make it happen. So, yep. Will be interesting to see what's on the horizon after this cycle. We're still so early in all of crypto. How is blockchain technology going to continue to evolve? Is there going to be a true Web3 where everybody has wallets that are connected and everything is, translated through online like crypto? Is that really going to be a thing still? And what's going to happen with these governments? Bitcoin strategic reserve. Will Dogecoin actually become an approved payment system that adopted? Like all of that. We're still so early for all of that. So I think this is a good place to be. Christian, you need to refresh your screen. We've got more than 18 likes. I'm showing 139. Sometimes on YouTube, when you're watching, the likes don't keep up with the actual number. I know we were talking about DJT, Danielle, and I sold all of my DJT stock today. I took profit and I bought Bitcoin. What I did. XRP, Doge, Bonk to the moon. Bonk has been beaten down. Doge is holding up well. XRP is trading well. It's all good. Mars will still be here too. I will too. Because if I'm not here, there isn't a show, right? Doge hits $2. Will I quit my day job? Tell your boss should have bought Doge. I would never say anything like that. That's not me. No, I'm still going to work out probably for another couple of years and still be on my same plan just because of the projects I'm working on. I do think about that a lot. Kept buying peak on the red candles, but it kept bleeding. Anthony, I think it's going to follow the rest of the crypto market. The whole crypto market is going to turn around and come back up, and so will Peak. And Peak still has some big things coming up for it, particularly a Binance listing and a Coinbase listing. And whenever that happens, we can expect some big price action. So yeah, on this dip, maybe 40 cents, 39 cents becomes the new low support, and it goes higher. We'll be watching it. We'll be watching. BTC daily candle is bullish now with the long wick behind it. The daily chart for Bitcoin, big wick down. Big wick down. It'd be nice if it got up to 94.6. Showed a little hint of green, but we only have a couple more hours, about 2.5 more hours. I don't think it's going to get up that high. I should probably do some charting zoomed out. That's what Tom Crown does. He really looks at charting zoomed out, even like to the yearly. But I mean, that's just talking about sideways action. Since coming up into this channel here back in end of November, Bitcoin essentially has traded sideways. Yeah, we had this excitement up to 108, and then we had this dip down below 90 or 91. But it's still essentially sideways. Almost 2 months of just sideways. Good to zoom out every now and then. But on our typical 15-minute chart we look at, Bitcoin's looking pretty strong coming out of this dip. You can get FOMO with Fartcoin. I know, badminton, right? Fartcoin. Oh my God. Oh, it just went down 4%. Crazy numbers. Fartcoin has real gas. Buy Fartcoin. Oh, okay. We'll keep that a secret. All right. We'll keep that a secret. Elon and XRP. I used to hate it, Pasta, but I've come to accept it. So, and I want everybody to make money. I don't want people to lose money. So if they're going to invest in XRP, make money. And that helps the whole crypto market. If XRP goes up, XLM goes up, everything else starts going up, and we all make money. So I like that. I'll take that. Hello, Charles. How are you? Soon. Almost got margin called this morning. Close, huh? Crypto interest, even in this market, is better than what the banks give. I know, right? I would be nowhere near buying a house if I had just put all my money into like CDs and interest accounts at a bank. I'd be waiting until I was dead. And I still wouldn't be able to buy a house for cash. But in crypto, yeah, I was able to do that. Able to do that. I have a digital card on my phone linked to all my crypto. I just have MyDoge app. That's all I need. MyDoge app with Dogecoin. That's all you need for payments. You need nothing else. Even if you have a bunch of Doge sitting on a ledger or a Trezor or a Tandem or it's sitting on an exchange, you can still start a MyDoge wallet on your phone and put a little Doge in that. And that becomes what you use for payments. That's how I pay for my movie tickets at AMC. We're going to go see The Brutalist next week, paying in Dogecoin. Dogecoin. Yeah, did you guys hear about that movie, Brutalist? It's about an architect. I have to see it, right? It's nominated for Golden Globe Awards, probably get some Oscar noms. And I will pay in Dogecoin to go see that movie. Do coins like Doge rise in price outside of bull runs? Yes. That's the beauty of Dogecoin, is it can have its own catalyst and can just take off on its own. Yes. That's what we're waiting to see, Mahmoud. What's going to happen after the inauguration? Is everybody just going to be so bullish about crypto that the whole crypto market is pumping? That's next week, guys. It's just like, that's just next week, which would be awesome. XRP, HBAR, and Doge. Nice portfolio. Peak. Yep, just keep buying on the dips. Dollar in no time. We'll see. If Peak gets a Binance listing, I'm targeting $3 still this cycle. $3. Let's shoot for as many likes as viewers. Get the likes up to 90%, and I'll gift 5 memberships. Nice. All right, guys, let's get the likes up. We can do that. Like. He's going to give out memberships. And subscribe too while you're there. Like. And look at the green candles. Nice. Dogecoin too. It's almost to the purple line. Is it going to hit it as resistance now? Or are we just going to blow past it? Yeah, we talked about Pepe. We had a nice dip this morning. If you were looking to buy in, you'll do okay with Pepe. I think other coins, you'll get a better percentage gain from here. But there was a nice dip this morning. It won't end well for Fartcoin. Leave a bad taste in your mouth. That SPX 6900 thing, I have no idea what it is. I don't know anything about it. XRP Kilroy. If you can't beat him, join him. I've never bought any except for our DCA portfolio. We have a little. But that wasn't my choice. That came from the chat. Said, oh, Kriss, you need to buy some XRP. So we bought some. It's looking pretty good, though. For those wondering what our XRP or our DCA portfolio looks like, it's actually, hanging in there despite the dip. $43,000. Now, for those that don't know, this portfolio was made in the summer of 2023. I put $10,000 into this. And now it's at 43,000. So a 4x return plus. And everything's in the green except Stacks. Stacks has fallen. Everything else is in the green. XRP, we have got 1,200 XRP tokens, up 337% now. So that's my XRP stash, is that right there, which is in this portfolio. And partially this portfolio was made just to prove that in the bottom of the bear market, it really didn't matter what you bought. Stacks was something we bought later after we sold Matic, because it was going to convert to PAL, the PAL token, and Coinbase wasn't going to support that migration, and we had Matic in here. So we sold the Matic and we bought Stacks, and Stacks has gone down a little since then, about $200 worth. But everything else is in the green. And then there's this Dogecoin here, the 75,000 Dogecoin I'm giving away to the channel members as gifts. 75,000 Doge. And that's going to be what we think is the height of the bull market. We're up 440% on Doge. We're up 725% on Jasmine. We have some Bitcoin that's an average buy price of 26,000, up 250%. Our Algorand is up 250%. Our SHIB, even though it's been crappy, still up 150%. ETH, 89. Litecoin, 37. And we had a little bit of SWI. It's up 171. So overall, pretty nice portfolio. And again, this was real money. It's not one of those fake portfolios. And we were actually buying most of this crypto live on Coinbase during live streams. And for anybody who was asking about earlier, I think I saw somebody asking about exchanges to use or Coinbase. I have a link in the description below. I do most of my trading on Coinbase. It does have a fee for your transactions, but I'm not like day trading, and I don't swing trade on Coinbase. So you pay the fee. I mean, if you trade on Robinhood, you don't get a fee, but then you don't get the price. Like that $92,000 Bitcoin, that limit order didn't hit until it was down at like 91.3 or 91.2, and it finally hit the 92,000 limit order because it's a big spread between the bid and ask prices on Robinhood. It's essentially a fee. Is what it is. It's essentially a fee. Yeah, political asset. What about Coinbase? Right. In the United States, it's about as good as you're going to get. Binance.us is terrible because it doesn't have direct bank on-ramp or off-ramp. So you can't even get your money directly from your bank onto Binance US. And so it has really, really low liquidity. Yeah, I've never used eToro, Jeff, so I don't know. But from what I've seen of it, it doesn't have like a real exchange and real trading like Coinbase does. I bought my first house with profits in 2021 with Dogecoin. So Elijah got into a motorcycle accident, not your fault. You got 150,000 in the insurance. You put 60,000 into Doge, 60,000 into American cryptos, and your parents are living. Well, don't say I told you so to them. Just quietly enjoy your profits. The hodlers will be rewarded in the end. All the FUD that's out there. Everything's crashing. Top is over. Bull market is over. This is typical crypto stuff. Typical crypto stuff. On the bigger scale, you look at where we were last year and where we are today, and it's showing the same kind of pattern of trading from a year ago. And it's just going to lead to higher. After a dump a year ago on a Monday, crypto turned around, went a little sideways, and then went up. Are we going to see that same thing happen? And what about Bitcoin? Same thing happened a year ago. Big dip, recovery, little sideways, and then up. We're still in a bull market. And I think this is all still coming. Still coming. Yeah, don't hit that like button 2 times. Dead cat bounce? I hope not. It's looking good though. Doge about to spike on the stream. I like your thinking, Jason. I like your thinking. Thinking about putting 1K in the dip, algo or SWE. Why don't you split it? 500 on algo, 500 on SWE. They're both going to do well. SWE's already hit a new all-time high. Algorand is still undervalued, I think. Daily correcting. We're close to almost being green on the day for Doge. Little pump. We're trying. Poker robot. See if Bitcoin holds 94K. That'll be nice. What do I think Doge is going to do, Robin, on Inauguration Day? There's 2 narratives out there. There's the counter narrative, and then there's the reverse counter narrative. Which one do you want? Which one do you want? The counter narrative, which was assuming everyone thought that crypto was going to pump on Inauguration Day, I was saying we are going to pump going into Inauguration Day, the buy the rumor kind of thing leading up to Inauguration Day, and then dump on Inauguration Day. That's the sell the news. But then this morning I saw someone doing the counter to my counter narrative, saying, well, now everyone's thinking that's going to happen, so crypto is going to be a dud going into Inauguration Day, and then it's going to pump that day. Particularly if Trump says something about crypto in his speech. And we'll have that on live right here on this channel. We'll have Trump's speech, and we'll be watching the charts. So stop on by for the live stream. We'll be here. No, I've got 1,200 XRP. Got 1,200. Is it possible to buy 100 worth of Doge and get rich like Bitcoin? Not at this point. Not at this point. If you had bought it back in 2019, that'd be different. But we're not in those days anymore. Good evening, sunshine and rain. This weekend might get spicy, I know. I will be live this weekend as well. The memberships are random, Christian. Nobody can give you a membership directly. But you can always buy your own membership if you like the channel, if you support what I'm doing. You want to become a member and then get some free Dogecoin from me, you can join the channel. We all win. Exactly. We all win. I always give advice for newcomers. Not financial advice, though. Absolutely fine to have newcomers here on the channel. Welcome to the crypto world. We're still early. We're still early in this whole crypto adventure. Yeah, I've done a few. I've been busy, DWD. I wonder what my 1,000th video is going to be. Can you imagine 1,000 videos? I just keep doing what I do. Appreciate everyone being here, all the support. We're making money together. I read an article at current burn rate for SHIB. It would be like 42,000 years for SHIB to have a chance of reaching a penny. Who's got 42,000 years, Adam? I've been making fun of the SHIB burn thing since it was first announced. And then when they actually started doing it, it was like practically nothing. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me that you're not going to see decent gains because of burning for 42,000 years. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. I have and will always have 0 XRP. Yeah. There's a lot of people who feel that way, and I kind of get it. But our DCA portfolio is looking pretty nice. And if you're up 400% on something, that's not bad. My wife Jill and I tell people about your channel. Thank you. Appreciate it. Spread the word. And if you're on X, join me on X. I have a lot of fun on X. As well, I'm at KrissPax here. I'm just about to 64,000 followers on X. Having fun there. Patience, exactly, Flow Finder. It's the best way to make it in crypto. Set it and forget it. Oh, I do these daily, videos and live streams because I got a lot of people interested, but most of my crypto I don't touch. In fact, most of my crypto I've held for at least 2 years. Small bit, I took some profits and bought into something else. Stone just bought 200 more. It's not going to flip Dogecoin, Rhino. SPX 6900 is not going to flip Dogecoin. Sorry. Just notice it's been pretty much 4 years since I bought my first Doge for under a penny. Wow. Isn't that nice? Nice. Why did everything drop on the 20th? Well, in December, that was the FOMC meeting. That was FOMC. And Chair Powell pretty much said, don't be expecting no 4 interest rate cuts in 2025, maybe 2. And everybody freaked out and the market dumped. Thank you, Chair Powell, right before Christmas. Thank you so much. Rhino K, it says right here, the meme token that will flip Dogecoin. So if you don't think it was, why did you even put this on here then? I don't know who Murad is either. Like whoever. I mean, I could be Murad. All eyes on Doge. Mog is one that I never followed. I think it came and went. I don't know. Is it coming back? Usually people start asking about things when they start coming back, but right now, Tony, I mean, Algorand maybe to $1 right now I'd be happy with. You're not going to see $2 or $3 Algorand, I think. If you compare it to 2021, there's a crap ton more algos in circulation now than there was last cycle. So the market cap is totally different. So $1 would be great. It's at 35 cents now. This is what we did on the daily with algo. We zoomed back and we targeted $1 right here. And this $1 line, Algorand last hit on February 8th, 2022, and retouched it again here on March 31st. So the highest it's been this cycle is 61 cents on December 3rd. It's now down to 35 cents. Be lucky to get to $1 now, because we're already into the bull market. Just tough to imagine it going higher. I don't know. Maybe there'll be a real alt season and all the alts are just going to be absolutely flying. I don't see that happening right now. You'll be tuning in every day. Thank you, Adrian. This is the last Biden Monday. Yep. One more week. Let the Biden countdown begin. I do have a price prediction on Dogecoin. You have to watch my January 1st video, which is my 2025 Dogecoin price prediction. So go watch that video. Anthony, thanks for commenting. Appreciate the support. What do I base my $3 peak on? We did a calculation on market cap, and we looked at the market cap in comparison to other coins. And at the time when I made that prediction, we were targeting, I forget where we were going to end up. We were going to end up somewhere in the 40s, I believe. Somewhere around where Algorand and Arbitrum are, like $2 to $3 million market cap. And so that was the conversion we did. It was something like that. It wasn't too crazy. We know Peak does have inflating tokens. They have token unlocks. And so you can just go to... So again, this has nothing to do with technical analysis or anything like that, right? This is just my common sense approach to these things. So the market cap is 290 million. So essentially let's just say it's 300 million, right? So 300 times 44 cents, right? 300 million, 44 cents to go to $3 was a 7, times 7. That gets a $2.1 billion market cap. And so at 2.1 billion, I think that's where we ended up, something like that. And it would be right in this range here. Stacks is 2.1, Celestia is 2.2, Optimism's 2.3. That we saw that this cycle as a target. So that's how we came up with it. Not financial advice. Pizza dough making. So a lot of it is in the dough and like your dough consistency, and you got to knead it really good. Got to knead it really good and then let it slowly rise. But the real trick is more on having a pizza stone in the oven and cooking it on the pizza stone. So you get the bottom to be a little bit crisp so the pieces of pizza hold up, but yet it's still chewy above. That's what makes the best pizza. I hate it when you get some of these pizzas and you're like pulling the pizza out and it's like the edge just flops down because it's not sturdy enough. And you got stuff falling off the pizza and it's just like, ugh. the dough really isn't anything special other than a lot of kneading. A lot of kneading. Lathif, you can do both. Depending on how much you have to buy in, you buy a little now, and then you see what happens, and you wait for the next dip, and then you buy more. Hey, we have a new member, Colton Porter. Thanks for joining. Welcome. Welcome. My 100th video is going to be how Doge bought me a new home. Maybe. Meme coins will never reach $1. Doge could do it. We'll see. DJT. Yes, Susan. Up very nice. It's now after market down 2.5%. But up 20% for the day. When most other things were in the red, that's not bad. What do I think? Is the bear market here? I'm still a believer in the 4-year cycles. I think we still have generally up through at least April. And I think we're going to have kind of a bummer of a summer, similar to 2021. And then the fall back up. So the bull market is not over. And then at some point in time, things are going to turn around. How are we looking on the count? Greg, not even close. We're about 55%, maybe 60. 207 likes, 386 watching. Not enough. The heat map again probably hasn't changed much. Oh, we were looking at Bitcoin. We didn't really look at the Doge one. That's true. 31 cents, you think? Well, that's what it dropped to this morning. And it took out all that leverage right there. See that? See all that yellow right there? That was the drop to 31, and that's what it took out. Now, there is more leverage lower at 30.6, 30.5, 30.4. The biggest line here is $235,000 at 30.5. So there is some down here, but it's not like millions of dollars like Bitcoin. It's the shorts up here at 40 cents that you start getting up 400,000 and more. That's where we need to go. We need to be up here. Hey, look, Dogecoin is in the green now for the day. That's right. It is now a daily green candle for Dogecoin. I know it was a tough morning. Everybody looking at their portfolios going, man, this sucks. Nice recovery today. A green day. Yes, DWD. Nice work. There's not too many in the green. Bitcoin's about to turn green. XRP is green. On my watch list, Aave is green. That's about it. But Doge, yes. Making a strong move. Let's go. What are the chances of any coin reaching the level of Bitcoin? Slim to none. Slim to none. Bitcoin will remain the big daddy of crypto. Yeah, so next time you say something like that, Rhino, give your thought as well, that you don't believe it or something, okay? Otherwise, you put that out there like you support it. That's all I'm saying. Okay. You think you need a day off? Actually, the 20th is Martin Luther King Day. That is Martin Luther King Day. So, federal holiday. I'm not working that day. I'll be here with you guys. You can't freak out, dude. You've been following me long enough. Well, you know, just play it cool. Play it cool. And this is crypto after all, too. Crypto after all. No meme token is flipping Dogecoin. I like the way you said that. Let's check in on the fartcoin chart, Ty. Sure. Last we saw, it was up 30%. And it's still up 36%. Fartcoin. What a day, huh? What a day for fartcoin. Somebody took some profit up here at $1.06. $1.06 for fartcoin. Now it was higher. January 3rd, it was up at $1.50. But that's a nice move today. 35% fartcoin. Bitcoin is now in the green on the day. Hey, my Bitcoin purchase earlier is looking pretty good. I bought it here. I didn't get the bottom of the red candle because of stupid Robinhood, but that's where I have my stock, so my DJT stock. So was able to buy a Bitcoin, and now, just on the Bitcoin alone that I purchased, I am up 2.5% already. Nice. I couldn't buy down here because the DJT stock hadn't gone up enough yet, because my DJT stock wasn't worth $92,000 at 9:30 this morning. The DJT stock went up during the day. And by the end of the morning, I was then over the price of a Bitcoin with my DJT stock. So that's when I flipped it over. That was nice. That was nice. You're welcome, KB. What will happen on the 14th? That's tomorrow. We will be here and we will see. Is it possible the price will Dogecoin will go down again? Yes, Hassan, that's always possible. And there is no expected price. You can't, there's nothing that's going to tell you what the expected price is. But what you can do is be ready in case it does dip if you want to buy more, because that's what you do if it dips. Been buying the lows. To the moon, Reno. We have another new member. Charles, welcome to the channel. We have a super chat, Andrew. A special $2 bill. Thank you. And another super chat, Jahangir. What is the best month? The best month is typically November, but I think February, let's take a look. That's a good question. For Dogecoin, let's see what the average best month is for Dogecoin. Average best month for Dogecoin. First, just to point out, Dogecoin is still up 6% for the year. So for people freaking out that Dogecoin is crashing, we're up. We're in the green. The average year, the best month. Actually, November isn't as good. It's January and April. But that's on the average. There is some, it totally gets outweighed by 2021 when it went up 700%. So then you look at the median, and the median The highest is, looks like October. October, 8% median. Followed by April. So April's still a good month, despite being down almost 40% last year in April. That was a tough month. But now we're looking at current trading, and Dogecoin is doing very well. Hero also likes Jasmine. Matt's up 300%. You're not going to get those returns from your bank. Next time you're at your bank, you can tell them that. You can tell them that. Because they'll try to push you to talk to a financial advisor, what you should do with your money. And you just say, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I got this. You want to make a pizza from scratch. So good. Sally's in Woburn. There's a Sally's in Woburn. A lot of good places around Boston area. A lot of good pizza places. Pizza in Italy. Yeah, when we went to Italy in March, we weren't eating pizza. We were eating a lot of pasta, the spaghetti carbonara. So good. So good that I wasn't wasting my meals on pizza. You think you might be a full Bitcoin holder? You get profits from Dogecoin? It feels good. It feels good to be a whole coiner. You had Frank Pepe's. Oh, that's in the mall, right? In that mall in Burlington. Frank Pepe's Pizza. Pretty good. Greg did gift one membership, though. Thank you, Greg. Who got the membership? Jesus Rodriguez. Welcome to the family. Jesus. And thank you, Greg, for your generosity. Gifted membership. It is a green day. Green day. Super cycle could be 4 years with the Trump presidency. Hi, Alina. How are you? Media, of course, slamming, of course. Of course. But you knew that was coming. I just don't watch that media. The KrissPax live stream event effect, yeah. Like almost up to our purple support line. See if we get over that next. Strong move, Doge. I know this morning all the videos were crashes. I didn't use the word crash this morning. I was close. I was close. I said plunge because I hadn't used that word before. So I called it a Dogecoin plunge and people having selling fears. But the second half of that video was all why Doge is going to go back up. If you watch the whole video, which only half the people actually make it all the way through the videos that I make. Only half the people make it through, but that's where the good stuff is. It's always in the second half. Hey, here we go. 33.7. Dogecoin is looking strong. Peanut the squirrel, I wouldn't touch it. No. Those memes, particularly the ones that were based on an event, and now that event is way in the past. Yeah, no. But then that's not financial advice. Everybody give a like. Thank you, Ali. I know, right? Up. Let's go up. Up, up, up. Higher. Let's go. Big downs, big ups. That's crypto, right, Peter? Goofy, cool uncle. Sure, I'll take that, Sean. I'll take that. We're all making money together, too. That's the best part. This isn't just a comedian show, right? This is about making money, becoming financially independent, and how Dogecoin and cryptocurrency can help get you there if you're smart about it. FOMOing in on the big green candles at the tops is not being smart about it. Not being smart. Hey, Yuli, when you pay movie ticket with Doge, is that considered a sell? Yes, it is. I put it on my spreadsheet. Yes, it's a sell. It is as of now. Now that might change under this administration. There could be a change that if you're actually using crypto as a currency to buy things, that will be considered a non-taxable event. That's what we would like to happen with crypto. I don't think that's happening anytime soon because I think they still want everybody to use the dollar and not crypto for that. But that would be nice. It's such a small thing, though. And the Dogecoin I'm using, I bought it 2 cents. So I still have like 16 times the buying power. So the actual price I paid for that movie ticket is less than $1. Actual price. Because I'm using my Doge. Yep. I don't actually own the Bitcoin right now on Robinhood, but I'm going to move it to my Exodus wallet where my other Bitcoin is, and then it's mine. And then it's my Bitcoin. Yeely, your check mark turned colors. Congratulations. Always a fun day here in KrissPax land. Changing colors. If you people notice, the people whose names in green in the chat have a check mark next to their name. Green means they've only been a member for a month. And then it changes colors the longer you have been with the channel. And you'll see DM right there in silver. He's been with us a long time. I think that's 9 months. And then I think it goes gold once you're a year, something like that. Yeah, Jason is silver as well. KP is silver. Yeah, it must be 2 years because I know KP's been here a while. And you get to use the cool emojis too if you become a member, of course. Yeah, 12 plus for silver. So there's gold. There's only one gold so far, and I think that's Joe. I think Joe is the gold. AVAX, $50. I would like that too. I have a bag of AVAX, and I would like to see it back up to that price. Where are we sitting now? 35. Not quite the same recovery as Doge, but yeah, here it was $50, middle of December. That wasn't that long ago. $50 AVAX, so that's not unreasonable. Now we had this up to $64 back in March. So AVAX was higher in March than the December high. Ways to go for AVAX. A lot of good news about AVAX, but the price is not supporting that. Yeah, I don't do technical analysis, Dominique. You go watch Tom Crown, okay? Tom Crown is awesome, and he had a nice stream today. I was watching a little bit of it. He was actually zoomed out on the yearly. He started with Bitcoin on the yearly chart and then zoomed in. So yeah, watch Tom Crown for Bitcoin technical analysis. I do my videos in the mornings before I work, and then I do live streams late afternoons, sometimes a little earlier, depending on what's going on. And I work in between. And then after the live stream, I catch up on whatever happened late in the afternoon. And I'm good. I am good. You told your bank about crypto and they got quiet. Yeah, they don't know what to do. XRP, it's up 1.75%. 1.7% is XRP. Not quite 10. No offense, but Pizza Stone is a must. Absolutely. It gives that bottom of that pizza just a nice little crisp that Okay, time to start making money. Let's go. I like that. So in Italy, you can go onto my X account at KrissPax and you can scroll back to March. Or you can just click on media and then you can scroll the media down. That's a quicker way to get down there back to March. And you will see my photos from Rome, Florence, and the hill towns of Tuscany. All sorts of good stuff I've been posting here on X. You guys should really scroll through, see all this great stuff I've got. So good. So good. So good. Almost there. Almost there. Oh, we did March Madness, crypto brackets. I remember that. And there we go. The Ponte Vecchio in Florence. What a beautiful cathedral. Favorite cathedral is in Florence as well. This is a typical dinner we would have. Some pasta. The room, I mean, the pasta is pretty plain, but the sauce is really good, really tasty. That was a rigatoni carbonara we had. Trevi Fountain, of course. Obligatory Trevi Fountain picture. Coliseum at night. Pretty cool. So just a taste of some of my photos. It was good. Good stuff. Chainlink, I'm a fan. Gazanfer. The link price, though, just hasn't really appreciated as well as the project is. Trying to get back to $20 now. And where were we in December? We were up to $30. So if it can go back up 50% from here, back to $30, I'll call that a win right now. Back in March, it was way down here, $21. So the November run was good, but it hasn't really held up so great overall for Chainlink. Think I'm going to drop my whole paycheck into Doge tomorrow. Look for the dips. Peak is coming up too, Morkvet. Awesome. I like when peak goes in the green. Nice. That's a good recovery. Yep. Keep slamming the media. Exactly. I don't even watch that crap. I can't remember the last time I tuned in like CNN or MSNBC. They're just so left-leaning, so liberal. I mean, they're even blaming the fires on Trump. The California fires are being blamed on Trump. Can you believe that? It's like crazy. Crazy. Appreciate the super chats. Intensity, thank you. When the media talks bad, that means good. Thank you, Raiden. Appreciate it. Yeah, Adam, thank you for watching the videos through. There's always good stuff right near the end. So many people miss. I can't believe less than half the people actually make it through the videos. It's good stuff, guys. Thank you, Dustin. XRP is going to pump. I think so too. Nope, Elijah, I'm not going to pull out all my Doge. Maybe half. So maybe I'll still have at least 1 million Doge. Plus a Bitcoin. And plus Peak and whatever else. And I will still be here. I'm still in the game. I'll just have a nicer space around me. I'll have a nicer space. Pengu, I've never looked at Pengu. But it is a top 100 token now. So it's still down 2.5% on the day. I've never looked at this chart. Got to zoom in a little, 4-hour chart. At least this is when it started on Binance. So I don't know what this did before Binance. But since it listed on Binance, it's gone sideways. Completely sideways for a month. Up and down with some volatility, but it's exactly where it was. So, yeah, I don't know. That doesn't look great. Showing a little weakness off my purple line here with Doge. $3 on Wednesday, Diendo? Yeah, I don't think so. My best crypto purchase is Jasmine. And it's still Jasmine because I bought it at 0.0033. Still Jasmine. Other than Doge, of course, because I had that 2-cent Doge. Up way more on that. My worst is probably Loop Ring. I don't have a lot of it though, so, but yeah, it's still down. Still down. You're riding Doge and Pepe? Thank you, DM. Appreciate it. We got through the bear. Now we're in the bull making money, but there is another side. And we're going to try and be figuring that out this summer and the fall of when the other side is, because I don't know. Do you really want to hold through another bear market? I'll probably keep the Bitcoin. I'm a whole coiner now. Maybe there's an extended cycle, super cycle, whatever, with Bitcoin. It won't lose as much value as others, like Doge could. So I'll keep the Bitcoin. But yeah, I'll be here. I'll be here. I hope your movie ticket will make you as famous as the BTC pizza dude in 10 years. Yeah. That would be what? It would be every dollar is 3 Doge. So it's $15. That would be 45 Doge. You spent 45 Doge on a movie ticket? Are you crazy? Well, if it had been a year ago, when like Doge was 6 cents or 7 cents or whatever, that would have been a lot more Doge. Mining AVAX is brutal. Yeah, I've never tried it. Phantom got a little on the dip. Nice. You have to join the channel to get a color. Any good crypto cards? Like crypto.com? You can get a crypto.com card using my link below to crypto.com. They're good cards, I hear. Doge doesn't look quite ready yet. Your financial advisor in the stock market has told you that he's in crypto as well, but he can't talk about it. Wow. Hey, at least he admits it, right? At least he admits it. Dennis bought another 10,000. Brandon likes pizza steel. I've never tried that because I have the stone. Biden's going to do something, of course, the last couple days. I will not be doing a pizza making stream. No. Raiden not only joined the channel, but then gifted 5 memberships. So who do we got? We've got Jared, Kilroy, Julian, Kevin, and Jason. New members, the channel. Raiden, appreciate the support, buddy. That's cool. Cool. Thanks for the generosity. Well, that's going to be our big question region, spring or fall. What do we think? I'm kind of thinking that if Doge is not on X yet, but X payments has started, and it's looking like it's going to take a while for Doge to get incorporated, you might not want to sell everything in spring. So, and that's the narrative I played out in my 2025 Dogecoin price prediction video, was that. Like, let it play out. And it might be the fall. You watch the videos every morning, Christian, all the way through? Bitcoin might pop. Yeah, right now we're just seeing a little bit of weakness right now. I had a nice little run up, but showing a little weakness right at my purple line. Same with Doge, right at the purple line. Well, passing out sticks, appreciate the support. I appreciate it. The official streaming setup in the new house. It's going to be tasteful. Probably will not have a big Doge sign. We'll see. We'll see what it ends up. Yeah. Was I worried when X changed his X profile to that Kikis Maximus? No, because I knew it wasn't the Pepe token he was talking about. And we talked about it a lot when that happened. And I kept saying, no, it's not the Pepe token. It has nothing to do with the Pepe token. Elon is not buying Pepe token. He's not going to use Pepe token on X for X payments. No. So I wasn't worried. That was a hassle to pay for that, Raiden. Google, I don't know what Google's problem is. They could make it a lot easier by just using crypto like Dogecoin, but they'll never do that. Yeah, I like Rob. His name's Rob, Flow Finder. Rob of Digital Asset News. Yeah, he's now all into his tomato coin and his Cardano mining pool, and he goes off on long tangents every now and then and gets, like, sweat coin was a big thing of his, and that like totally died. Never happened. You know, things like that. But overall, he shoots it straight, yes. Everything's down. Some come up higher than others, Chris. Turbo I don't follow, but thank you. Because of your not financial advice, Jasmine has been an amazing choice. Sometimes I get lucky. Sometimes I get lucky. Francisco's got 30,000 of dry powder. Well, this morning was a nice dip. I don't know. There was an awesome dip this morning. DCAN, best advice, not financial. DCA. Yeah. I watch X more than anything else now. Sometimes I'll switch on the local news just to get caught up on some of the local things. Typically the local news in Boston, when they cover national events, it sounds like MSNBC. It's all liberal left, just like mainstream media. Same. So Kilroy gave out memberships to Ben, Jim, RD, Sniper Fox, Couch Clips, and Pepper. All gifted memberships. Thank you, Kilroy. Appreciate it. Yeah, there'll probably be more pardons coming this week from Biden. When's the next buy zone for XRP? I mean, besides this morning, the juicy one this morning, XRP dipped down to 233. So we have to see how this plays out. Is this a dead cat bounce, right? And this is just going to come up and back down, or are we going to go sideways from here? I got to see that. I got to see how that plays out first before I can start looking at next dip buying opportunities. I mean, it could overnight, it could end up back down here to like 240 range. I don't know how solid this move up this afternoon was yet. So You enabled GIFs just 5 minutes ago, Julian, and then you got one? Wow. Congratulations. That's how it works sometimes. Thank you, Kilroy. Yeah, I know you want XRP so badly, but Elon has never talked about XRP. Sorry. Yeah, Rob. He makes fun of it on his own channel, everybody calling him Dan. Yeah, Rob's good. I'm not sure what else to do. Join the channel. Yeah, I don't know, KB. I'll look into it from my end. What's up, Tren? How are you? Good afternoon. Not so good this morning, right? Yeah, I'll look into it. Given this ramp up for Doge has a lot more weight than the last bull run, would you say the current prices now are similar? When Doge was in the 3 to 6 cent range? No, not that low. I mean, 2021 was weird. It really didn't have this long of a up ramp. So Yeah, maybe you could, that time period, like late March, early April. So that would be like 4 to 6 cents, 5 to 6 cents, that range, maybe. But it's a big jump to 33. But Doge has been holding fairly well, except for these occasional dips, 28 cents, 31 cents, but it's now back into this channel between 33 and 34. And we've been watching that for a long time. So, yeah, so it's kind of like that. This is when it starts getting boring and people start checking out. They start saying Doge is done. And I'm just like, I don't know what you're looking at. I don't know what you're looking at. I want them to go short hunting, Zeb. They can make more money right now letting the price fly up and taking out shorts. The resignation of Gary Gensler, appointment of a new SEC chair, pro-crypto policies, even the Treasury Secretary owns crypto. I mean, come on. It's all good stuff. Yeah, sorry about those commercials. Google just does it when they feel like it. Sorry, Roger. Thoughts on X payments? When? That's the number one thought. When? Number two is obviously when Doge, right? I've never heard of Assemble AI, a new Assemble or new AI token. Gary Gensler gone. There was a Gensler token. Yeah, peak is looking good. Exactly, Raiden. Exactly. That tells you the worth of technical analysis. One tweet, one bit of news, and all TA is out the window. Good or bad. It can go either way. That's why I don't spend a lot of time on technical analysis. I show trends. I show the occasional trend line. I show the occasional trading zones, but I don't get into all the fib retracement and TD sequential indicators, the Richter RSI. I don't do that stuff. Nope. Doesn't tell me anything. The bear market in 2026 will be insane. I think it's not going to drop that much, particularly Bitcoin. Be lucky if Bitcoin drops below 50K. I just don't see it dropping 70, 80% at this point. Adam's going to make some chili with cornbread. Have a good night. Sounds good. You're going to check more coins? Yeah, just look for the dips as the week goes on. We'll be here every day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, everybody. Thanks for the reminder. If US crypto isn't taxed for algo, so algo's market cap right now is 2.95. So let's call it 3. Let's just call it 3. Yeah, probably 10 billion. All-time high market cap is 12 billion. Could it get up to 12 billion? That would be a 4x from here. That would be a price of about $1.40 to get to the market cap it was at the peak of the 2021 crazy alt season. That would be a really good catalyst for it, though, wouldn't it? That would be a really big catalyst for algo. Yeah, something to think about. The golden cross is when the 50-day moving average crosses over the 200-day moving average. And I can show you that RKT. We can do 2 moving averages. We can do a 200. And we will make that white. And let's make it thick so you guys can see it. Okay. And then we'll do the next one at blue. We'll make it thick, and that will be 50. Okay. So if the 50 crosses over the 200, that's a golden cross. So we had a golden cross. What am I on? Oh, you got to be on the daily chart too. Sorry. I was wondering, why do we have all these golden crosses? No, it's the daily chart. 50, 200. So here's our last golden cross, was right there. November 5th. It just happened to be November 5th. And what happened November 5th? Trump elected president. Price went skyrocketing. That was a golden cross. Before that, we had a death cross on the 16th of July. And look what happened after the death cross. That's when the 50 dips below the 200 is the death cross, and Dogecoin tanked. Just happens that way. Before that, we had a golden cross here. This was on November 21st, 2023. And what happened after that golden cross? Doge pumped up. I don't know. Coincidence? Golden crosses are nice. Golden crosses are nice. But if we've had a golden cross like we did here, we would rather not see another death cross. We would rather see the 50 stay way above the 200, because that means prices are still going up. So we probably won't have another death cross till 2026. That would be my guess. We're not going to see another gold on Dogecoin. So that is just, in history, it has pretty well shown that when you've got these golden crosses, prices have gone up. And you can, they have them on Bitcoin as well. Bitcoin's golden cross happened on October 27th. So it front ran the election by a bit on its golden cross. But yeah, it's on the daily, the 50 and 200. We do not want a death cross. Hey, Kevin, welcome. 2026 bear market, if so, will just be another consolidation. Yeah, there could be, I mean, not for Dogecoin. Dogecoin has dips. And we've seen what happens in a bear market with Dogecoin. It's bad. Big sell-offs. It's a meme coin still. Now, if Dogecoin is being integrated on X, changes the whole game. Now we're in a whole different level. But if not, your Fidelity retirement fund is a joke. Yeah, so I started my Fidelity retirement fund way before crypto was even invented. So the Vanguard and Russell indexes that I've been buying into, that stock has compounded many times through this whole S&P 500 run, essentially, that we've been on. So slow and steady. Now, in the past 2 years, I far outgained all of my gains that I had doing crypto. But I guess that's what you're saying too, right? Your Dogecoin is worth more than 20 years of savings. Yeah. Same. I see that now. Took me a while to like, okay, I got it. Yes, same here. Yep. You're going to be off on the 20th to be here? Awesome. We'll start with coffee at 10 in the morning. I don't know what time zone you're in. I'm in East Coast time zone. We'll start with coffee. And then we'll, lunchtime, we'll watch the inauguration. Probably we'll switch over, iced tea or a soft drink or something, have a little bite to eat while that's going on. And then we'll switch to something, maybe a little alcoholic by the afternoon. It's going to be a good day. I know, Matavo. I've been saying that. Algorand, totally underrated. It should be a top 20. It just got beaten down in the bear market with all those token unlocks. It got beaten down so bad. And it just, it's still 35 cents. It's better than, 15 cents. But comparatively to how other coins have gone up, particularly SWI, which still has token unlocks, it hasn't kept up. If Fetch had changed its name, would it have been higher? That whole merge that it did with Ocean and what was it, Singularity? With that whole merge thing, why didn't they just change the name to be that AI thing, right? It's still called a Fetch token. Though, it's still called Fetch token. Right? Artificial Super Intelligence Alliance, ASA. Why didn't they just call it that? Artificial Super Intelligence Alliance. Maybe there's still a plan to do that, but it's still called Fetch. I think you're right. I think that they had made it an ASA or came up with some cute name, Alliance, Super Intelligent AI Alliance or whatever. Right. Dogecoin is not a meme coin, it's the, because there is no other. We need the pump to pump. Well, again, a lot more of when I'm selling my cryptos are going to be tied to when we find the house we want now. Because we have enough now to be able to buy a nice house, cash, all cash, no mortgage. And so I'll have a time window where I have to sell all my alts, and you're not including Dogecoin, some Dogecoin, but there'll be a time window there where I've got to sell. And again, I'll just be looking for green candles and it'll be what it'll be. I'm not going to get the best price, probably going to leave a lot of money on the table. Further gains, I'm not going to be able to take part of, but I'll have achieved my goal. That's the main thing. And on top of that, I will still have 1 Bitcoin, a little bit over. I'll still have maybe 1 million Dogecoin and 1 or 2 other cryptos like Peak and maybe some SWI. And I'll keep those. And everything else is going to be sold. And it's just going to be whatever the price is when I need to sell it in order to have the cash to buy the house. So those will most likely not be sold at the top of the bull market because it's all going to be the timing. I mean, it's almost all up as of today. So. I just crushed a quick 200 calories on the treadmill, and I'm still here. Yeah. Maybe the first alert I'll ever set on YouTube. Everybody should set that alert. 10 o'clock, East Coast, US time, January 20th. This is going to be the place to be. Well, Bobby Kennedy's going to get rid of the highly processed foods. Well, he's going to try to. We'll see. People love their Fruit Loops or whatever, right? If you love your Fruit Loops, Bobby Kennedy's coming after you. Fetch AI is in the Netherlands. It would be more cross-country, Rhino. Ripple is more for like trade between countries is where it comes in. Yep. It won't be the summer, Francesco. It probably won't be the summer unless that's when Elon decides to unleash the Doge on X or something. But most likely it wouldn't be the summer. Late spring or sometime in the fall. Destroy the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, everybody. Appreciate it. You're implementing the Raw Paul strategy, not totally cashing out. Me too. I'm not totally cashing out. There's a chance of super cycle, particularly with Bitcoin. And now I'm a whole coiner, and I'm just going to keep the Bitcoin. Let it play out. I mean, what if it indeed goes to 500, 800, a million? I want to be in that game. Yeah, 60 cents, Rowan, would be my next target. But, I mean, if it got back to like 48 cents, I might take another slice. A shorter cycle? Not really. I don't see it. There's a lot of talk right now, Olivier, of stock pullbacks happening. But like we said earlier here, this post by Eric Balkunas is that Trump will probably bend over backwards to keep the stock market up. So I think this stock pullback that's going on now is just going to be short term, and Trump is going to turn it back around. So, yep. Well, I'm going to leave this stream on an up note here with green Dogecoin for the day, and we'll see if we can hold these prices overnight. So tomorrow we have much more fun than looking at another dip. I'm done with the huge dips. Let's just go higher now, okay? Let's do that. Hope everyone has a great evening. We'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.